daybreak. Sometimes you can see the remnants of the moon and all her beauty. It's the beginning of February here. The mornings are getting cooler and we're moving from our summer season into autumn. The past week I've been thinking about seasons, reminiscing of beach summer days. As I talk to you about seasons, I'm going to show you some ways that you can preserve some fruits and vegetables on your homestead. Mangoes and passion fruits and beans. I'll share with you some ways on how you can preserve them and how you can use them at a later date. So here we have a glut of mangoes. There are so many. Oh, it smells so good. There's something quite profound about living with the seasons, letting our activities, tastes and rhythms ebb and flow with nature's cycle. When we grow attuned into seasons, the experiences unique to each one feel deeper and more joyful. After all, watermelons and stone fruits don't flourish all year round, and their sweetness feels all the more rewarding because we await them with anticipation. In winter, we savour the warmth of hot chocolate or tea by a crackling fire. In summer, we relish in cool, icy ginger brews, fresh fruit slushies, and mint and cucumber water that refreshes us in the heat. These pleasures stand in sharp contrast, just as the seasons themselves do. Here we have some beans. This is my wall of beans. Every day I come in here and I just pick a handful and add them to either cooking that day, or I save them up and then I blanch them and then I cut them up and freeze them. So this is a really good way of producing your own food little bit by little bit. I do nothing to these. I water them very occasionally, but beans are really easy to grow. Here's my handful. Like I said, when I've gone for my morning walk / run, I just come past here and pick these on my way inside. And it's that contrast that makes them special. Even when the extremes aren't always comfortable, blistering 40-degree summer heat days or bone-chilling 0-degree mornings that make your hands sting, there's value in discomfort. These experiences remind us we're alive, adaptable, and connected to the world beyond our climate control bubbles. Research in psychology shows that facing challenges, not avoiding them, helps build resilience and positive affect. People who see difficulty as something that can be beneficial tend to have better life satisfaction, more robust coping skills, and greater emotional growth when stress occurs. This resilience isn't something you either have or don't. It's something you build through repeated experiences of challenge and recovery. Embracing what the seasons offer, especially in our food, can deepen enjoyment. Seasonal produce is often fresher, more flavourful and more nutrient-rich because it's harvested at its peak. So that's my little trick to seal them for freshness. Here are my mangoes, frozen mangoes. I have some frozen passion fruit. Frozen eggs. Yes, you can freeze eggs. And these are my frozen veggies. Eating with the seasons ties us to natural cycles and can highlight how much more satisfying food can be when we wait for it to come into its prime. So the passion fruit are going to get graded into 3 different ones. One that's not quite ripe ready or has a lot of time to ripen, like these ones. They don't have any bruises, bumps or black marks. And then we've got these ones that definitely do have black marks. If they're like that, pretty soft, I'm just going to give them to the chickens. And then you've got these ones that don't have any black marks, but they're well and truly ripe. And I'm going to take the pulp out of these and freeze them. Eating to the seasons also supports local agriculture and can reduce environmental impact. Instead of shipping food all over the world, such as
getting imported produce when it's not in season, we can preserve our own. So I invite you to reflect. Are you living with the seasons intentionally? Letting your body, your tastes and your routine shift with the natural world? Or are you just pressing play on the same climate-controlled cycle year-round, buying watermelons in winter and hiding from summer's heat behind continued air conditioning? Imagine the richness of waiting for seasonal treats, the deep satisfaction of biting into a fruit that's only been here for a moment, the gratitude that comes when enduring a hot day and then letting the cool evening breeze refresh you. Letting the seasons shape your life can invite more pleasure, resilience and presence into each day. Because rather than avoiding discomfort, you're engaging with the fullness of life as it actually happens. Now, I'm not suggesting that you can't turn on the air conditioner on a very hot day. Sure, go ahead, but just be aware, are you slipping into things that you do automatically? Or are you intentionally living with seasons and putting up with a little bit of discomfort here and then? For discomfort can be the catalyst to appreciation and gratitude. My days are busy here on our homestead, but I also have a couple of kids and I'm forever running them around to their afternoon activities and work commitments. So what I'm doing here is preparing mine and my daughter's dinner for tonight. We're going to have some beef and vegetable stew as well as some ice cream. And no, I haven't forgot about my son and my husband. That's what I'm preparing now. My son actually doesn't like mango, so he's getting banana and passion fruit ice cream. Usually I use frozen banana, but we've actually run out, so I just use fresh banana. By the time he eats it, if I put it in the freezer, it should thicken up. And I say ice cream with inverted commas because this is our kind of ice cream. It's more like a fruit puree. There are two reasons why I do this. One, it's very expensive if you're buying takeaway all the time. Two, I want my daughter and myself to get full nourishment. And a lot of convenience type or fast food places don't have nutrient-rich food. I don't want to be eating that way all the time. It's all right every now and then. You just can't get food like this. Even if I was to pay a lot of money at a restaurant, I still don't know what kind of oils they use, where their produce has come from. But when I cook myself and I use my own ingredients, I know exactly what's going into my food. And I have to say, when I eat out, I'm usually very disappointed. The quality of the food just isn't there, and neither is the flavor. So when I cook something myself, it just tastes amazing. You just can't beat the taste of homemade quality food with quality ingredients. Now, ideally, I'd love to be eating at the table with my family, but life just doesn't allow for that these days. We are in the era of being busy with kids, sports and work commitments, etc. So the next best thing for me is finding a nice quiet place in nature and really enjoying my food as I soak up the natural environment. I hope this week's episode has inspired you in some way. Maybe it resonates with you. Maybe you've found connection knowing that others feel the same way you do. Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. And until then, I guess I'll see you